funky.
Hi everyone, I am Terry.
And I'm Tom of the People's Republic of Sound, and today we're going to be doing the visual portion of our newsletter. Now, if you want to join our newsletter, it's at www.thepeoplesrepublicofsound.com. Yes, and to give you a little background about the People's Republic of Sound, it's a music company, also does visual work. I'm signed to that label, and we get to go to some cool places. So the newsletter, the visual newsletter, will show you where we get to go. And one of the things we did was
we went to interview Richard Beavers from the House of Art Gallery out of Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn, New York, while we were down there at Red Dot. And then we had a nice musical segment with
me. We were also down there, so I got to perform at Aqua Art Miami, thanks to Michael Lyons Ware Gallery, thanks to Miami Sound Vision, and it was a really cool event.
Get down there.
Yes, it was cool, and I used the Ableton Push. It's going to be a really cool thing to check out. Also, we went back to New York and we did
the Great Art Pass in Brooklyn, New York. We had an interview with Brandon Dalton. He's a photographer, shows us some of his painting, and then we have a nice tech segment with
me again. And I'm using the Ableton Trap Pack that I made. You can get it on the site, and I'm going to show you how to use it. You can buy it from the from the People's Republic of Sound site. So I hope you enjoy it and check it out.
Don't you have a show coming up?
Yeah, I have a show March 28th at Conley's Club, 9 o'clock. $10 cover, new songs, using Ableton, singing some great stuff, using Push Live, playing it. It's really cool. So come and check that out. Come and check us out. And we're going to go to
Richard Beavers.
Yes, Richard.
With Richard Beavers
from House of Art Gallery in Brooklyn, New York, Bed-Stuy. Yes, representing Brooklyn. Peace to Brooklyn, everyone.
Okay, so you were telling us about the piece that you have here, and also the works that you have at the other gallery.
Yes, this is the Red Dot Fair. I'm here curating the booth. The gallery is Castle Fitzjohn's Gallery. He's also from Manhattan. He's from Manhattan, Lower East Side, and I'm here as a guest curator, and I've also brought down several artists that I represent. One of the artists is Guy Stanley Faloche, and this is the Monopoly series. And I have an exhibition at the gallery that is based around this particular series, and it's titled The Games We Played. And it's a nostalgic revisitation through art, all of the street games and the board games that we grew up playing.
Some of the games that you have in the series are?
Wow, obviously we have Monopoly, and what was your favorite property in Monopoly? Do you have one?
Yeah. My favorite property. I actually have to say that I like to collect the railroads.
The railroads. I was the same way. Those railroads add up, So we have Monopoly, there's Double Dutch, there's Skelly, Stickball, marbles. I mean, you name it. It's just kind of like all of those games that we grew up as kids playing in the inner city, and then also the board games, because it's kind of like it's a tradition that we've gotten away from. I remember growing up, we had game night in my house. So whether it was a board game or it was a puzzle that me, my mom, and my aunt were working on, we'd sit down and drink tea, and we'd work on puzzles early into the early morning of the night, into the early morning of the evening. So you don't see that anymore, unfortunately. So I just wanted to kind of revisit it through art and to communicate that to people that come into the gallery and see it. And hopefully we can kind of get back to that tradition where we can stop, take time, and spend it with families, and kids can get out in the streets and play again, help to develop their social skills, community. Yeah, because there was a time where parents knew the kids by names, the kids knew the parents and the elders and were respectful. And even people driving in the streets, like we'd be in the street playing Skelly and the cars knew, or we'd be playing football, so they didn't come speeding down. We didn't need speed bumps. It was in your mind, listen, we don't go speeding down this block because there's kids playing. Yeah. So that's basically what the exhibition is about, is the games we played and a nostalgic revisitation.
Okay. Now, where's the gallery located so we can make sure that everyone knows?
The gallery is in Brooklyn, New York. It's 408 Marcus Garvey Boulevard between Lewis and Macon, and it's Bed-Stuy.
Thank you, Richard.
You're welcome.
It's a pleasure.
Same here. All right. From Brooklyn to Miami.
That's right.
All the music you hear in this video is downloadable at the People's Republic of Sound website. Link below. Y'all here? Y'all here? Alright. Let's have a little fun. We're gonna just bounce. So if you're looking at art, enjoy. You're chilling, you wanna move, enjoy. You know? We're gonna have a little fun. You can dance on it. Bye. Right. Hey. Ooh. Come on. Right. Hey. No. I'm in love. Yeah. In love with the memory of you. Yeah. In love with the memory that may not be true. Come on, people. With the memory of you. In love. Oh no. In love. Oh no. Oh, come on. Yeah. In love with the memory of you. With the memory of you. Hey, in love with the memory that may not be true. Hey, in love with the memory of you. Oh, in love with in love. Oh, come on. In love. In love. Yeah. In love. Oh, love. Yeah. Yeah. In love. Yeah. In love. Let's go. Memories of you. Yeah. Memories of you. Let me play. Now we have another segment that we filmed in Williamsburg, Bushwick. I can't tell the difference of the places anymore.
Brooklyn with Brandon Dalton. And if you want to check out more of the video, go to the website at www.thepeoplesrepublicofsound.com and you can see the end of the interview as well.
And we also going to have SoundCloud music audio of his interview as well.
Okay. Then we have another tech segment with Thomas.
With me, showing you the track back. So check it out. Enjoy.
I'm Terry from the People's Republic of Sound. I'm here with Brandon Dalton, an amazing, extraordinary artist. We're here at the Great Pass in Brooklyn, and he's going to tell us about his work.
Well, thank you for the great introduction.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, what I have showing now is just pretty much a couple of my paintings. I'm a photographer by nature, graphic designer as well. And what I did is I basically took some of my photos and then just wanted to interpret them in an acrylic, in acrylic paint format, basically. And And then that's what we have here. And I'm just like, this is really just a test to see how people respond to it, whether I'm going to go further with the series or not. And so far, I'm getting a lot of great responses, and so I think it's going to be a go. I'm just going to keep producing work, and on top of the photography, and just see what happens.
So you mentioned to us that you're taking the pieces, you're choosing pieces that are based off of photographs that you've taken in the past. So I guess, what's the inspiration behind these two pieces that you chose?
That's interesting. Like the two pieces that I chose, what happens is, I'll have an image that speaks to me like strongly, like a portrait or a photo, and then I'll try to use that as the inspiration. And what happens is, like, it usually goes off somewhere totally to this dark place, like, you know, it usually just takes off somewhere else, you know, like maybe like for the last 10 years I've been working on this character named Oscar, who was like a down and out junkie dude. His eyes were black, like I don't know where it came from, but it just came. And so basically what you're looking at now is like the transformation of Oscar. I definitely use like my old photos for inspiration, but then, like I said, just totally goes somewhere else, and I just let it go somewhere else and just see where it goes. And then that's basically where I get, like, you know, that's how these two images came into fruition. So
we have some fans out there that may be interested in finding out where to find your work. Where would they go to find your work?
The easiest place is my website. It's adefcreative.com, adefcreative.com. And you can see everything I do, from my photography to my graphic design to the work that I did in the fashion industry. So, like, there's a pretty broad spectrum of my work that you can definitely go there and see, and contact me if you want to buy anything or you want to collaborate. I'm always open for collaborations. And so that's a great place to see my work. Yeah.
Well, Brandon, we wish you the best.
Hey.
Wish you well.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. I appreciate the time. I appreciate this. Really do.
Absolutely.
All right, perfect.
All right, cool.
Hey.
Bye.
Hey, I'm Thomas Piper, and today I'm going to be showing you the Trap Pack. The Trap Pack is sounds for trap music and EDM on Ableton Live. As long as you have Ableton Live, you can use the Trap Pack. I'm going to be demonstrating you some of the features of the Trap Pack using the Ableton Push, but you don't need an Ableton Push. The only requirement is that you have an Ableton Live on your computer, and you can make trap beats right away. One of the cool things and cool features that it has is that if you're familiar with the drum rack in Ableton, usually if you want to have multiple sounds, you have to put it on each note. So you have to, if this is a pad, you just have a snare, bap, another snare. You can't scroll through sounds. But I've got it set up that the macros on Ableton Live and also the macros on Push, they correspond to the same thing, and you can scroll through sounds. And I have the 808 booms laid out in a certain way, and they're connected. You can scroll through sounds. And there's a lot of cool features. It's not just a bunch of sounds in a drum rack. It's way more than that. It's really cool, and it's really efficient to make beats. And we got a cool demonstration that you can check on the www.peoplesrepublicofsound website that's going to show you all the things that this Trap Pack can do. It's really well laid out. We worked really hard on it, and I think you'll really enjoy it. So check out the Ableton Live Trap Pack. Also, when you want to watch a tutorial, make sure you check it out on HD. I think it'll be really cool for you. And a little background about myself. I'm a singer-songwriter. I have an upcoming album coming out. I've worked with Amel LaRue, Hank Shockley, The Last Poets, MTV, Polygram, Universal, you name it. And there's a lot of cool stuff that I have coming out. And I hope you enjoy it.
I want to say thank you to everyone, and
Later. Peace. Deuces.
If you would like Thomas to perform at your event, and or if you would like us to attend one of your creative events, please contact us at thepeoplesrepublicofsound.com.